only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Watch the screen. 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 57's Mike. Mike 56.
Hey, Smash, you must be dreaming.
57. Mike 57. Cut.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Trap goal 80.
Throwing Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. We want it. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a first and 10 at the 20.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the slants.
Hey. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
They'll start on the ground. Hall fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He's checking blue time Crocus.
On second down, a run with Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Hall going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Check 3.
From the 36, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go. Mike 9.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 10 Lobo. Right,
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I got you. I got you.
On 3rd down, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Paul want to give up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Check Mike 54. Ready,
4th down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Knight, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! The 2 Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, teaming up there. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taking it about the 16. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Jets are going to have a first down. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to have a first down, but field. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot for Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis.